No Colin White on the ice this morning, assuming he's not going to play tonight?
No, he has a neck problem, and his issue is that you know, we want it to be totally 100% completely healed before we'll put him in the lineup. He's practiced the last couple of days, and usually it's after practice that he starts to feel the soreness and the strain from it. So our doctors and our medical people are recommending that we keep him off of practice today and tomorrow, and probably again on Monday, and then we'll make a further evaluation as we move forward. But he really wants to play. He is a guy that wants to help us do whatever we can to try and win games at this time of the season, and he wants to continue his progress in his rookie season in the National Hockey League. And at this point, you know, you have to do the right thing, and you got to make sure that again we give him time to heal, and it hasn't been responding with just the single day off, and so now we're going to give him a few days off, and hopefully that will do the trick.
Borowiecki and Jarosz back in tonight?
Both of those guys are back. Boro is feeling a lot better, a lot more energy after having that flu bug that kind of has been going around. And Jarosz he had a hamstring issue, and it seems to be past him now, and he's ready to go tonight. And it'd be nice to have him back in there. He's been really good for us this year, and he's been able to play against good players. He's been able to play specific roles for us, you know, in mostly a defensive style. But we like the way that he plays with power. We like the way that he jumps up into the play. We like the fact that he goes at people really with a lot of speed and a lot of again power. He plays a game for a defenseman, and while he still has, you know, a lot of upside, he's been one of the guys that's been a bright spot for us here this year with his play and his overall improvement in his play.
Austin Matthews has been heating up of late. When he's at his peak level, how do you slow him down, I guess?
Well, he's one of those top players in the league. You know, having coached Austin, you recognize how good he is carrying speed through the neutral zone. So, you know, he's one of those players that has been able to make moves, and he's got no fear of carrying that speed through the neutral zone. And that really is the new wave of the National Hockey League. We've got entire generations now of players now that have played without the threat of the boom being lowered on you as you come through the neutral zone. And what it's done, it's made the game extremely fast. That in combination with the no red line now, speed is really at a premium in the National Hockey League. And Austin carries speed, and he has the ability to make moves as he's carrying that speed as well as anybody that there is. You know, the Leafs as a whole, they're the team that has the luxury of scoring, and you know, they've got a lot of guys that can score, and you've seen with their results the last few nights that they're two things: they're never out of games, and they're a team that really is an offensively dynamic group.
Sometimes, like when you have players that age, Mark, the potential doesn't always meet the production. What, when you had him, told you that the potential was going to meet the production, for lack of a better way to put it?
You know, when he was with us in Zurich, I think the thing that kind of told me as a coach right away is the older players, really, they're always cautious, and whenever good young players come in and they've heard about them, and Austin was in that category. So veteran players can oftentimes, not that they're cynical, but they want to really see it. And very quickly, our guys in Zurich were like, "Ooh, boy, he's pretty good, you know. I'd like to be on his line," you know, sort of thing. So, yeah, from that standpoint, he's got real good talent, and you know, they've got a nice group over there, and I don't want to get too involved in talking about them, because it's our job is to try and stop them tonight, and so we'll have to put all our energies in making sure that we do a good job of that.
I was going to ask, what's a challenge against them now?
Well, it's playing the right way, truly. You know, if you're going to play a trade chances game, then that's not in our best interest. We have to be a team that really works for our chances, that surrounds the puck, that supports the puck, and that makes support plays in the offensive zone. And if we do that, then you know, that's where we're at our best. We want our players like Tkachuk and like Peugeot and players like that to be really using their foot speed in the offensive zone. And you do that by getting into close support as quick as you can, and then getting the puck to the net with support. And then, you know, the step after that is making sure you get above the puck so that the counterattack that the Leafs are so good with, that's what they do better than anybody in the league, I believe, is they counter on you so well. They've got a lot of guys that want to get going north as quick as they can, and they've got the ability to make those passes and really play a game that's high paced. So pace is a big word in the National Hockey League right now. Pace and support for me is what's important for us to have our best chance to play and to find a way to solve the Leafs.
We've seen my comment here the last couple of days taking shots. I don't know if you asked about him yesterday.
Yeah.
Is he moving in the right direction here?
Yeah, I think they're very cautiously, and the word would be absolutely cautiously optimistic that he's heading in the right direction. But you know, he's still a while from even being a consideration to be in a full practice. So he's doing a lot of stuff with Pierre Grew. He's doing a lot of stuff with Chris Schwartz and the conditioning people, and he's doing even still quite a bit of work with our medical people as well.
He's had a couple, in the last couple of games, the goal called back because the net came off. Is that something that you think can be looked at, or do you notice that at all, that sometimes there's play the nets come off? John Tavares suggested maybe it should be reviewable or challengeable to see if it was done on purpose, or what's your kind of view of that?
Well, I believe that the league really looks at every aspect of the game, and they're constantly assessing where the game needs to be going. In my time in the National Hockey League, I've seen quite a bit. I've seen where, you know, it used to be the foot in the crease was everything, and actually our team at the time in Colorado had a lot to do with it, because we had a big goal scored against us in a playoff that probably should have been reviewed, and at that time there was no review. Then they brought in that. They changed that after this year because of all the controversy that happened. So the league goes through ebbs and flows of that. I have a lot of confidence in the people at the league that they do the right thing. If you ever get a chance to go into the war room, I suggest you do that. Like you know, to actually see how they monitor every goal, and you see what happens when there is a procedure or a challenge made. I mean, it's pretty extensive, and you know, it's amazing how logical you can become when you take the emotion out of the equation. I know, you know, when you're in the heat of the battle, you want everything to go your way, and obviously you're always trying to find a way to make it happen for you. But when you take the emotion out of it, as they do in the league, it seems a little bit more sensical. Okay.